always get nervous, so it's fine. Yeah. I feel a voice crack brewing.
Hey everybody, it's Sylvia.
And Jamie.
And it's currently Thursday night, January 16th, the night before we leave for Washington, D.C. And we are currently packing.
And it's so much work, but it's fun. It's worth it.
It'll be so worth it tomorrow when we get on the plane and arrive in Washington, D.C.
We are traveling to Washington, D.C. to sing for the inauguration of the president. So it's kind of cool. Like, I think this is like a once in a lifetime like opportunity for any students, you know. So this is awesome.
I think everybody is really excited. I mean, it's just a crazy, awesome opportunity to get to do what we're going to do.
We're getting ready to leave. This is Tori. I'm Sophia. I will be your host this trip.
I'm taking over the Instagram.
Getting ready to board the plane. It's pretty unique.
Okay, Noah Arts, welcome to the plane that's taking you to Washington.
Yeah.
URC 25A.
25A,
Let's go.
all right.
Yeah, let's go, good friend.
Say hi, Dr. Eklund.
Look at these good-looking singers coming off the plane. Yeah!
I think we're doing pretty okay right now. How do you feel, Tori?
I feel great.
Okay. Hello, New York.
We're currently walking to the Lincoln Memorial. We just got out of the bus after being trapped for quite some time.
Hey, you're pretty good at this, man.
Oh, thanks. Lots of barricades and barriers and other security measures. Excited to be actually doing something instead of sitting on the bus. We need water.
Yeah, get those guys.
We got a couple dudes playing Earth, Wind, and Fire over here.
Hey, Molly. Okay, it's a party. We've got people coming in.
It's a party. Oh yeah.
We got buskers out there. That is so scrumptious.
Pete, say hi.
Thank you all. Our very first stop on the trip is at the Lincoln Memorial, sort of in honor to the great city of Lincoln from which we hail. So we really wanted these students to have an opportunity to bring that together in a real way and sort of make the connection of, we have a Lincoln and here's a Lincoln. So it's just sort of a little fun play with them to sort of get their Washington, D.C. Presidential Inauguration journey started.
We were saying how the Lincoln Memorial looks like Hercules, like Zeus from Hercules. Like,
Oh, Zeus from her. Yes.
I've only seen this in Hercules.
I have all seen.
Over at the Vietnam Memorial, I was able to find a name on the wall of somebody that my grandpa served with in the war that was killed in action, and my grandfather is still living, so I was able to send back a picture of his name on the wall.
What a beautiful scene. It's actually really nice to be walking.
There's so many like historical things that you can see. It's hard not to like, I think, fall in love with the place. And yeah, you can learn a lot by just being down in DC, and it's a really fun experience.
yeah.
Come on guys, find your window.
Find your window.
That would be great. Actually, hey, in France.
One more time.
One more time. Get the right shot, Donnie. Oh, that's looking good.
The words from the musical Hamilton. So we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, and
And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'm going to
tell
compel
him to
include women in the sequel. Work. That's the hardest part for me.
Say hi, Dr. Eklund.
All right, we're on our way to rehearsal in the ballroom, so we're supposed to be there in a couple minutes, but everybody's gonna be late.
Well, we've made it to our hotel in Washington, D.C. We found our rehearsal space. First time we're gonna hear everybody at once. Here we go.
Husker Nation. Shut up.
We made it to the Basilica. Let's go sing, shall we?
Listen to the glorious sound of all the feet squeaking.
True.
Our choral department is outstanding in every setting, in any setting, but certainly performing at the Basilica is just an unbelievable experience.
I think this is the peak choir experience. Something like this is about as good as it gets, and it's a great opportunity for everyone in the choir to have a lifelong memory and a meaningful musical experience.
One of the most beautiful places to sing in. Absolutely beautiful. Forever in my brain.
What are you thinking about singing for the inauguration?
I think it's probably one of the greatest honors of my lifetime.
I think that's great. That's amazing. It's gonna make her cry.
It's gonna be great.
Seeing this in person is incredible.
We were fortunate enough to go see the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which was really cool.
What'd you think of the changing of the guards?
I thought that it was a very somber yet beautiful ceremony. I've never seen anything like that before, and it was definitely a highlight of the trip so far.
Go Big Red!
Day 3.
Well, we're about to meet a congressman at the Capitol. It's all barricaded off for the inauguration. But here's a good-looking group of singers.
It's snowing and we're taking refuge with Dr. Eklund. All right, I don't know if you can see me through my raincoat. I'm protecting the camera.
So I represent the 1st District in Nebraska, and I've been here for 2.5 years. This is awesome to have you here. Everybody in Nebraska is extremely proud of you and what you've done, and you raised a lot of money to come here. And so today, even though the weather's bad, even though we're not going to be inside, you're not going to be outside, you're going to be in the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol for something that very few Americans get to witness. Is it an umbrella? It's the next best thing. I'm a proud UNL alum, so thank you very much. This is the peaceful transition of power in the world's sole superpower. And the students from University of Nebraska-Lincoln are going to have a front row seat in the United States Rotunda to see it happen. You know, I don't care who you voted for, what your politics are, that's pretty cool.
Hey, Pete.
Hey there.
We're about to go rehearse with the President's Own Marine Band. So that's really exciting. It's going to be our sound check for tomorrow morning. So I hope everything goes well, which I'm sure it will. We're going to be super flexible and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Everybody. Fantastic. Thank you so much. This is great. Where are y'all from? No. The Senate always does the planning. Don't tell the House that. The Senate always does the planning. There's 6 members on what's called the Joint Congressional Committee. that does the planning for the inauguration. So Senator Schumer was the majority leader at the time, and so he's on the committee. And then in the House, we have the Speaker and the majority and the minority leader as well. So the six of us are kind of the members of the committee, but Senator Klobuchar and I do the planning for it. So when I found out that I was going to be able to recommend a musical group, I said we have to have representation from the university. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing it. Thank you.
It's so cool. I don't think it really set in until like right now. Right. I'm excited to hear what it sounds like. It's gonna be cool. Very cool. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
I guess we're lucky that, you know, since it's been moved inside, it was gonna be cut, but then someone's like, let's have music. So very excited.
That was really cool. I'd say it was pretty cool, like just singing all together and just like, I don't know, hearing the band. Very united. But it's very cool opportunity.
We're gonna eat, we're gonna sleep, we're gonna go back. We're gonna be ready. We're gonna be ready for a rehearsal, okay? This is gonna be a rejuvenating time, okay? Yes. We're gonna come back fresh.
And then we're gonna wake up at 3 a.m.
Yep.
And then we're gonna sing our hearts out.
Yeah! Woo!
Representing the gold.
Yeah, go Big Red!
I had a really nice moment in the rotunda. I called my mom. I FaceTimed her while we were standing there rehearsing. Really? And I was like, okay, Mom, we gotta be quiet. And I like showed her the rotunda and she was crying and I was crying.
Oh my goodness.
It was just really beautiful. So
you're gonna
we had
make
a nice
me
moment.
cry.
Oh, stop it.
That's so sweet.
And then we sang and I was crying then too.
Yeah,
Like,
it was beautiful in there.
I just
It really
feel really
was.
grateful for this opportunity.
Oh, agreed, yeah.
The people back home are all tuning in and rooting for you. And we know that you will exceed all of your own expectations and all of the expectations of the citizens of the great state of Nebraska. So thank you all. I'm so glad to be the chancellor of the university and so glad to be on this journey with each of you.
Music unifies cultures, it unifies everything. I personally am Guatemalan, so I grew up playing the marimba. I grew up playing that in church and that kind of stuff. That was the beginning of my musical career, and it really taught me that whether or not you speak the same language, you can definitely communicate through music. And even though we all didn't speak the same language, we were still able to make beautiful music and just have so much fun with it. And this is just another thing, like music, like I've seen it in my own experience. People see it all around the world. Music unifies. It's just the way of the world. It's the beautiful thing about this art that we do and that we are so lucky to do and that we are so lucky to be able to share with people.
How are you? Good. You excited? Yes! Woo! That's great. This is going to be incredible. I can't believe we're doing this. We feel nothing but gratitude. I think I speak for everyone. Gratitude, we're honored, and we say thank you to all Nebraskans who made this possible.
A blast of Arctic air will bring a polar plunge to a large stretch of the country this weekend. We're talking about highs that are 20 to 40 degrees below average across much of the nation.
This was moved inside because of the cold. Would you say that's a good decision?
Yeah.
Thank
I know, yes. Yeah.
I'm very glad I'm not going to be singing in this.
We have lots of interesting things happening. We're getting pinned up, safety pinned. We're getting lint rolled, and then we are lining up to get ready for our performance at the inauguration.
We're going all in. We are going to have the most beautiful singers this country's ever seen. We're on a time frame. Oh my gosh, stop it, Margo. Go.
Great universities such as ours do what we do extremely well in the classroom and in the teaching labs and in our research programs, but the cultural side of this is critically important in the arts and in the humanities. And this is just an example of how all of that comes together. Because I guarantee you, every single student in this room is phenomenal from an academic perspective, but they're also very talented from a musical perspective, which, by the way, leaves me out completely.
Ladies and gentlemen, singing One Voice by Ruth Moody, please welcome the University of Nebraska-Lincoln Combined Choirs.
I mean, words really can't describe what we just did. It was fantastic. Just to be in that environment with the idea that, you know, I may never get to be back here again singing, doing the thing I love, which is singing, and, you know, being a part of this group, this fantastic group, and doing that. So
We just got done performing. We're packing up right now. It was really neat. That's a really, really cool place to sing in, and the fact that we're one in a few to ever have sung in there is something that's very special.
I was like slightly wishing there was a few more people, but honestly, I don't really care. It's so cool anyway.
You say jump, it went so well, so beautiful, and it was fun most of all. Something so powerful, emotional, right?
Oh my goodness, yes.
It was really fantastic. So glad we're here. Wow.
The attendance is stunning, and it's a great place to sing. There's no doubt about it. What's important to me is America needs amazing higher ed, and we are here to help remind people that higher education is really important to all of us.
It's a gift that just keeps on giving, the end right here. And so, pretty glad to be a Husker right now.
I can't imagine a better group of people to sing Happy Birthday for my lead flight attendant. Would you please do me that favor?
Yeah.
And start us off with Happy Birthday to Douglas. That's actually the best birthday I have ever heard sang in my entire life.
Happy birthday! Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Here we are in Nebraska.
What a warm welcome.
It's a nice warm welcome.
It feels good to be back on Nebraska soil, to say the least. Nebraska nice, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed coming along with all of us, seeing the whole shebang. It was a trip to remember.
So, when you're a Husker, you see the airport people, they need some help. So we just get out of our buses and we come help, don't we?
We just lend a hand.
We just do, right, Jaden? Jaden, where's your coat? We did it, Pete.
I can't believe it. This will rank up there with some of the most fun musical things I've ever done.
That's awesome.
With great people.
That's right. We did it!